We are
8:14 now, and Primetime Preachers is what we're calling this series that we're doing about the growth and strength of broadcast evangelism. Primetime is not always defined by the hours, but also by the scope, the cost, and the influence. Its implications far beyond the television set or the radio over which you hear this kind of a broadcast. Using cost as an example, the Primetime Preacher that we're going to profile this morning spends more per week to produce his show than the people who produce, say, Chips on NBC. Let's now go behind the scenes for a look at the operations of one of the Christian broadcast movement's leading practitioners, a real star.
So, Lord, I pray that you would be with the different aspects of the production, with the equipment. We pray that everything might work properly this morning.
These men are about to produce a television program. They are literally praying for its success. In most television control rooms, prayer is only a passing thought. This control room is in the Thomas Road Baptist Church in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Stand by, Lucy. Ready, Sue. Ready,
Jerry Falwell and the Old Time Gospel House. 17,000 members, equal to 1/4 of Lynchburg's population. But the church has a television audience estimated at 20 million people for its 11 a.m. service, taped each Sunday, syndicated as the Old Time Gospel Hour in North America and the Caribbean. Its pastor, the Reverend Jerry Falwell. He traces his born-again Christianity to a radio preacher that he heard as a young Lynchburg college student.
Right living exalts a nation. Violating God's principles brings a nation to shame. And during the 1980s, we're asking God to help us to play just a little part in promoting Bible morality.
Dr. Falwell, as he's called, begins his ministry with the young, the very young.
What is this? Can you tell me? You know how to say it, don't you? You can say Bible. The Bible is God's Word, isn't it?
Bible training in the church's Sunday school begins at the age of just 1 year. The Sunday school is called the nation's biggest, 1,400 children every week.
The B-I-B-L-E, Bible.
This church operates a private education system that runs from kindergarten to graduate study. Its centerpiece, Liberty Baptist College. No smoking, drinking, dancing, or movie-going allowed. Ties required for the young men. Enrollment now 2,500 and going up. 4,000 students next fall. 50,000, that's the goal by the year 2000.
You don't mind rain, do you? No. You're all Baptists. You shouldn't mind rain.
Television is the magnet that has attracted students from all 50 states.
Well, I'm from California, and we watched Dr. Falwell on TV.
From Evansville, Indiana, a friend of mine had watched Old Time Gospel Hour on television. I heard of it on television.
Duluth, Minnesota, and I heard it from over TV, television, and I was saved when I came here.
Just what made the whole decision for me was just I knew that the Holy Spirit wanted me here, and I want to follow the God and whatever He wants for my life.
This is boot camp. 4 years from now, our controls over them is all gone. But at the same time, hopefully, when they leave here, and we found that to be true, they continue to live by these standards, not because they have to, but because they want to.
The budget for all of this, church, broadcast operations, the education system, $56 million a year. Mostly it comes from the broadcast audience. Dozens of Gospel Hour employees open the envelopes in secure offices. And the money goes out, as Dr. Falwell sees it, simply the high cost of big-time electronic evangelism.
I would say the thing I enjoy less about television radio ministry is raising funds. I wish we didn't have to. But television cost, we spend about $5,000 a minute for television time each week, about $300,000 a week. In radio, we spend many thousands of dollars every week. And with the inflationary spiral as it is, I don't see any relief in sight. So if we're going to be on the air, we have to pay for it, and we pay for the time that we have on every station everywhere.
What about some of the other issues?